Welcome, everybody, to another half-ass beer review. My name is Josh, and we're here to check out a new beer, see how it is. Now, last week I only released 2 reviews, and I'm very sorry for it. Thursday night, I came down with something horrid, chills, aches, fever, really bad headache. It lasted all through Friday. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't even operate as a human being. Didn't even want to get off the couch. It was just the worst I've ever felt in a really long time. And the idea was to get home Thursday night and edit a video that I already shot, but it didn't work out like that because of how bad I was feeling. But this week you'll have 4 videos to make up for the 2 videos of last week. I don't know when the 4th video is going to come out, Tuesday or Thursday, but you will get a 4th one. Today, on Half-Ass Beer Review, we're talking about doubling down. Doubling down can be good. Say you're at the casino playing blackjack, like I like to play blackjack. I don't go often, but when I do, my go-to is blackjack. Say you're dealt an 11, right? You double down, because more than likely, that next card you will be given is going to be a 10. That 21 is going to be anything that the dealer flips over. Unless he gets a 21, then it's just a push. So it works out in your favor anyway. Now, doubling down can be bad. I don't know if you remember, but for instance, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's called something else now, but who cares? No one cares about the name change. They call it KFC anyway. KFC came out with a sandwich called the Double Down. And instead of buns, they put chicken patties as the buns. Come on. That's a really bad double down, in my personal opinion. I don't care how good you thought the sandwich was. Still wasn't a good idea. Sorry, KFC. I'm not sorry. But today, we're doubling down with a brewery who's doubling down on an already fantastic beer. This is a bottle of Double Soft Parade, a rye fruit ale from Shorts Brewing Company in Bel Air, Michigan. This comes in at 9.3% ABV and only 14 IBUs, brewed with double the strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Now, I talked about them doubling down, Shorts Brewing, doubling down on an already fantastic beer, and that's exactly what they did. Soft Parade, the original, was started brewing in 2007, and is actually one of their core beers, or their flagship beers as they call it. It's available all year round. More popular in the summertime. Very fruity beer, very delicious, refreshing kind of beer. 7.5% ABV. So this beer almost went up by 2% just by doubling the amount of fruit that they put in it. And again, 15 IBUs as compared to the 14 IBUs in this. I mean, the regular Soft Parade's great. Again, I enjoy it. I drink a couple every summer. That's the only time I drink it, is in the summertime. I don't really have a craving for it in the wintertime. But it's a good beer. It's worth having occasionally, in my opinion. I always go back to it. I always start to want one in the summertime. This beer, the Double Soft Parade, I'm hoping for the same exact thing, just a little bit stronger of a kick. That's what I'm predicting for this. Is it's just going to be a little more, not boozy, but I'm going to be able to feel that alcohol just a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Untapped gives this a 4, a little bit above a 4, and there's almost 600 check-ins. I'm not sure what the distribution range is going to be on this, since it's such a new thing, I believe. But we're going to find out. The artwork on this, very similar to the regular Soft Parade. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop a picture up. But this is just a little bit darker to represent the double berries, right? The double amount of fruit, as well as I think there's only one person in the regular Soft Parade chair, and now there's 2 people in chairs sitting underneath the tree. If you haven't heard of Shorts Brewing, they're a pretty popular brewing company in Michigan. I'd say top 10 in popularity. They've been around a while. When the boom first hit of craft beer, they were one of the bigger ones that stood out. Sorry, not short out. Funny. And they really do some crazy stuff with beer. I know a lot of people say that there's like this buttery flavor to their beer. to a lot of their beers, but I never really got that from their beers. And their artwork is always pretty on point. Their names for beers is pretty good. It's a pretty creative brewery. But enough of that. Enough of the bottle art and talking about Shorts Brewing Company. I've been talking a lot this episode so far, so it's probably going to be a pretty long episode. Let's open it. Let's pour it, look at it, smell it, taste it, get a rating out of it. Now, this is a nice fruit punch looking beer. A nice pink head on it. I'm getting a big, getting strawberries, getting the raspberries. Not sure if that's blueberry. I'm getting the blackberries though. But mainly it's just strawberry and raspberry that I'm getting off the smell. Let's take a drink. Let's dive into it and see what we get on the taste. See what the commotion's all about. Is it really worth the double down? Let's find out. As always on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, big fruity flavor. 9.3% ABV. The fruitiness does a pretty good job of masking that high ABV. You kind of get a little bit of it right on the front, but then as soon as the fruit hits you, it just goes away. Pretty good job. Maybe not as refreshing as the original Soft Parade. That's still yet to be determined. Let me take another drink. Yeah, delicious, fruity. The original Soft Parade is a good beer, and this one is just as good, if not maybe a little better. I got 2 bottles of this, so after this review, sometime in the near future, I promise, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. I have to go pick up a bottle of the original Soft Parade, and I will do side-by-side, and we'll figure out in real time which one is better, instead of just me trying to remember if this is better than the original Soft Parade. This is a good beer. This is a really good beer. Very enjoyable. 9.3%, so it gets the job done. I'm going to go ahead and rate this at a 4.7. A very good beer. Very enjoyable. Highly recommend it. The fruitiness is really good. I'm already starting to feel the warmth from that high ABV, but again, you can barely taste it on the tongue. Sometimes it's there in the front of the drink, but that's it. As soon as the front of the drink hits, you're like, oh, it's a little, oh, here's the berries. You forget all about it. Yeah, again, just a really good beer that's worth a try. I picked this up at Ideal Party Store in Bay City. I think I got the last 2 bottles. I didn't see it at Eastman and Midland. It might be a hard thing to find now, so hopefully you got yours and you can try it. Tell me what you think. But that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It's right down there. It looks like this. Just click on it. If you're new here and you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click that bell. Keeps you up to date and notifies you every time I post one of these videos. But until next time, please keep your fridges full and have a great night.